small it, please? It's too, yeah, okay. Can you smaller the picture? Is too much. Yes, that's a bit more, a bit more, a bit more. A little bit more, please, Rick, that we see the whole picture. Okay, that's perfect. No, you gotta go down. You gotta go up, go up. Yeah, that's it, perfect. Okay, carry on, Vernie, please.
Okay, yep. The bottom of this document, you can see the MagGrab unit. This is the stacker that we use, and they are numbered as the bottom part as 1, the middle part as 2 and 3. These are in the middle. These are guns balls, which on the upper right we have a legend there of what's in there. Uh, Guns inside the plastic balls. These are for the number 1. This is CO2 guns coated. For the middle part, copper oxide guns coated, and on the topmost CH3 guns coated. So as you see, those who already have the MagGrab units, you can use them by simply adding other components that is shown above. So we have up on the upper right, upper left, below the starter circuit, we have our power strip where we connect our load. And on the right side of that power strip, we have the pink box, a refrigerator represented by the box. What's shown inside is a drawing of the circuitry inside. But what you see on your refrigerator coming out is only 2 wires. That is the plug. There is a third wire there for those that have a capacitor. This one is used in here. On the upper, that is the light blue box, is a compressor added by Douglas as a load also. Then on the upper right, we have the plasma capacitors. These are special type capacitors where we added an aluminum layer on top of the paper, which is also guns coated, which the details can be shown on the next page of this document. For now, let's discuss first this page. Okay, for the starter circuit, this setup was done using a starter circuit. In this case, we have a battery, which is a DC battery, running a 6 volts, 12 volts DC motor, turning the shaft of a submersible pump. We open the pump, we have this submersible pump. There is a shaft in the middle, which can be rotated. If you supply this pump with the positive and negative at the back on the right side, this shaft will rotate. In this case, we do it in reverse. We rotate the shaft, then it will supply electricity on the other side. So we use this as a starter source just to start the system. When the system clicks, when you hear a click from the refrigerator, then you can disconnect this and you have a self-running system. The role of the starter is only just like a car. You cannot run the car without starting it. So this is it for now, since this is our first prototype, but it works well. So we have there a switch to change over the connection on the right side of the starter circuit. You see, we have the specs also of what Douglas used, the type of submersible pump. The capacity there is written at 400 gallons per hour. So you can do the same. This is a very cheap device. Actually, all of these are, except for the MagGrab, are off the shelf, and every home already have a compressor, which is found in the refrigerator. So this is very much doable. In here, we showed a detailed connection of wires on how we connect the compressor, the light blue box, and in relation with the refrigerator. So if you follow the lines, all the dots across 2 lines means they are connected. That's what it means. So let's follow on the capacitors. They are all connected in parallel with each other. These are 4 capacitors of similar construction, and be joined together using, of course, nano-coated wires. By the way, all this connection on the capacitors, on the going to the MagRab unit, are all nano-coated wires. They are all nano-coated wires. The only that is not nano-coated is the power strip, and on the battery side, the starter circuit. And of course, the wire that is from the refrigerator that goes to the power strip plug. Okay. At first, you have to initiate this to charge, to have the charge. When this refrigerator in the pink box initially charged by our starter circuit, we have the detail here, the motor circuit. Initially, the wire from the connected wire going to the capacitor on that refrigerator charges up this circuit, the S and C circuit, up to a point that the changeover to C and R, which is the running coil of the circuit, takes over. So the PTC there you see is a switch built in on the ref. You don't have to put that. It's already on the ref. We just put the details so that you can understand the operation. So when the motor is on running condition, this PTC will cut off and will change to running condition, and you hear a click. Usually your ref, when you start your ref, you will hear a click in a few minutes, maybe less than 3 minutes or less than a minute. You will hear a click. That click is from that circuit that cuts off the starting coil. With this, when it is running, this circuit, since it is connected to the MagRab, they communicate with the MagRab, because this, our refrigerator also at first runs just like a generator the moment before it cuts off. So when it discharges a supply to the MagRab responds, and then we have this oscillation between them. Then we have a mutual flow of energy between the load, which is the compressors of the refrigerator, and the other compressor, and the MagRab. The moment it happens that way, we have what we call an oscillation between the two. Then we can disconnect the starting. Just like the car, when you start, you don't continually turn the key in starting mode. You have to turn it off. Similar to that one, this is how it is done. So I could say this is a primitive way of doing things, but it works well. And as you know, it can carry up to 5 kilowatts of load. The role of the MagRab here is to provide the extra energy, because if some would say, those who are familiar with the circuit, the compressor circuit, some would say, oh, that's not a MagRab system, that's a generator set up using the compressors. But when you do that without the MagRab, you cannot sustain, because you don't have the extra energy. It will back down because of the design of the motor and, of course, the resistance. With the MagRab, you can sustain. In fact, you can go beyond that point that you can supply more than 4 kilowatts of load. The capacitor here is a very important component. That's why it is designed that way, different from our usual capacitor. With the aluminum layer, you can literally catch up the charges from the gravitational pin in the middle going up. The aluminum there is a huge factor than our previous design of capacitor. So it resonates well with our MagRab, and the whole system resonates back with each other. So this is how they communicate with each other. It's just a give and take situation. If you see the red wire and the black wire, you will see red wire connects to the black wire connects to the red wire, similar to the grab connects to the mag. This is a consistency in connection. This is how also plasma works. Magnetical connects to gravitational, or gravitational to magnetical. So we have discussed this months ago. We have understood this, and indeed, when we apply this way, we were successful with the setup. Okay. Do you have any questions?
When I got a question for the starter circuit, can we also use a fish tank pump?
Yes.
This is a fish tank pump.
This is a fish tank pump, okay.
Yes, it is a fish tank pump. You got to understand when this was set up, looked at the easiest way to do it, that it can deliver. Just 1 second, please. Hello.